Behind the Shades.
You were searching for someone to treat you the way that you wanted to be treated. There were certain things that you were missing. And when people came into your life to show you these things that you're missing, you wanted to hold on to it because it was so precious to you.
Yeah, I don't I like okay, so when you say searching that time period, like I wasn't looking for it. I didn't even want it. Honestly, I didn't even want it. And had it not been him, I would never have even taken that step. I wouldn't have gone out with anyone else. Um, and yeah, it did take me off guard. It caught me off guard and it was a breath of fresh air. It was unexpected. I wasn't searching for it. It was unexpected and it felt good.
And sometimes that's what happens. Sometimes we do get caught up in what feels good. Like if you take it a step back and away from you and I, this could explain a lot of behaviors that some people do participate in because you hear the story about some people who are neglected at home and they go outside of the household to find love. And many of them end up being very promiscuous. They look into drugs, they run into gangs because you have these elements giving them something that they believe that they need. It's just the product is wrong. In regards to you, I know your story. For those who've seen your previous interviews, they know your story. They may look at you and say that all you ever wanted to be was to be loved. And if you got it from someone that was familiar to you, what if it was someone else that displays that wasn't as familiar? Let's say it was someone who was at the beginning a stranger and they came up to you and they said, Amanda, from what I know, you seem to be a nice person. You're an attractive person. I want to get to know you a little bit more. I think in that situation, your guard would have been a little bit more up. Your boundaries would have been more defined in that scenario. But when it's someone that's close to us, and for those listening, most of the bad things that happened to us are done by people we know. So in your situation, what is it that you ultimately wanted when you look back on not only this relationship, but the last 2 years, Amanda?
Well, I think that what I think what anyone wants is just to feel accepted and loved, like it's um with this situation, I wasn't looking for anything. I'm so sorry, I'm losing my voice. I wasn't looking for anything. I didn't um want any of this, but I think regardless of whether I was looking for anything romantic with anyone, in any relationship, like with my friendship with you and other people that I've come into contact with this last year, my family, my children, you want to feel accepted and you want to feel loved and you want to feel worthy. You want to know that you have something to offer. Like with me, and anyway, I want to know that day to day, my interactions, that I leave people better than I found them, that I have something to offer that lifts them. Um, I never want to leave someone broken or sad because of their interaction with me. That's important to me. And I think it's important to me because of my background. I don't want to be what people have been to me. But and yeah, and you're right. I would have definitely, there are people who, not to, I feel cocky or anything, but I get so many people in my inbox. Guys, I want to know you. I'm like, sorry, I just no. You know what I mean? Like I can feel their intentions and I can feel and my walls shoot straight up. I wish that I had the same protective instinct with other people. including my family, including my friends, including this person, you know?
Why do you
Because,
think you don't have that?
well, because, you know, because I know them, they're part of my life already, and I'm still seeking acceptance, you know, and I don't know why I do that. You know, I've been reflecting on that quite a bit since one of our lives that we did, when we were speaking about my kids and, you know, different um relationships in my life where I've had those struggles, and I don't know why. Um, I'm so desperate to have their acceptance. I know who I am. I know what I've done. I know the mistakes I've made. No one is harder on me than me. But I also know that my intentions and my actions and how much love I have to give, I know I've given that to people. And I think what has happened is that this last year or so, when I've started to live in my own truth and focus on my own healing and really, really focus on building a better life for myself so that my future looks more beautiful. All the people that I used to fall over myself and sacrifice everything that I needed and wanted to do what they wanted of me, or to give what they needed from me, I think they are feeling slighted. It's almost like now everyone thinks I'm being super selfish and that I don't love my family and that I'm not as devoted to my friends. But I can turn that and I can also say, I don't feel like you guys care at all about what I have gone through and where I am and where I need to be. Because I can honestly say that so many of these people have watched me go through all of these struggles. Watched me. And when I say watch me, I mean from a comfy seat at home without a phone call, without even the banter that I have with you. and and they've been very quiet while watching me struggle, but they're very loud when I've chosen myself over I've chosen to focus on saving me rather than diving in headfirst to save them.